my heart, in my soul,
In my bones, I hear your voice. I hear your voice. And to stand
with me,
and to stand with me.
I
I
hear
hear
your
your
voice.
voice.
I
I hear your voice.
in my heart,
In my bones, I hear your voice. I hear your voice. And stand
with me,
and stand
with
with
me. I hear your
voice. I hear your voice.
Hello, Lily. Oh,
Hello from the south.
this song.
Hail, hail, hail from the south.
So here we are together with a good friend from South Africa, and we finally we have such a good. We call ourselves the Sisters of the Water.
Yeah.
I love your song, and I play your song everywhere, and I sing it. People used to think it was me. I go, no, it's Lily. Lil, how do you pronounce your name? Go ahead.
You can call me Lily if it's easier, but my name is Lila.
Lila.
And some people actually do call me Lily. It's a nickname, and that's why it's in my name. So whatever is comfortable for you, Lily, Lila. It's my soul name. So
we didn't practice this. That's why. I mean, she didn't even know I was going to be playing her instrumental and start singing. Surprise you there, did I?
It drove me into the water straight.
Yeah, I love that song. I use a lot of your songs. I use them for performing rituals and all that because they're so connected to, and they're really. I mean, I know they come from the heart. I know they come from divine, from the gods and goddesses. So I totally feel your energy. So and you know, a lot of my students and a lot of people that follows me, they love you, and they don't know you yet, I guess. So now they're gonna get to know who you really are.
Well, hello to all your students and friends and followers, and I'm so blessed to be here. I'm so excited. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm so glad we finally made it happen. It's hard for both of us because for me right now it's 10 o'clock. For her it's 8 o'clock. So for me it's 10 o'clock p.m. For her it's 8 o'clock a.m. You're already on Sunday, right? Or you're on Saturday?
Yeah, I'm on Sunday.
I'm on Saturday.
I thought you said Saturday, so I was ready like yesterday. I was like, oh no, it's one more day.
We could have done it yesterday, but it gets so confusing, you know. So
Oh, and it's Canada. It's the only time. This is the only time we have. It really is.
Yes, you know, you're busy and I'm busy, and to finally being able to coordinate today, it's special. You know, I always say, if a divine wants this to happen, it will happen. And it's funny that we both so excited. We actually started earlier, which that was so cool. We're like, oh my God, we finally did it. Oh my God, it's so fun to be with somebody who is so like you. Like, look, she's got her crown. She's a mermaid.
We should go on a boat trip together. We should go be in the sea every day in the Mediterranean and just swim for a week.
That would be so lovely. One day. You know what? It's coming.
It's an idea.
Coming. I definitely want to go visit South Africa one day. Definitely. Like I said,
oh, well, you're always welcome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And if you ever come to Canada, you know I'm here. I'm in Victoria, BC. You know where that is?
Well, I've been to Vancouver and I've been to Whistler in the mountains.
Yes, yes.
So that's kind of where I was.
Very close to where I am. I'm in that area that you were, but I'm not island of Victoria. So you weren't that far.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I just didn't go to any of the islands there, but I wanted to.
Well, next
So
time.
beautiful there. The nature is so clean, and it's so, I cried when I had to come back. I didn't. I said, I
Oh,
refuse. They can throw me out. I'm not going back. I cried.
yeah, it's funny because when I moved here, I was in Toronto, and Toronto is like a New York. It's very polluted, and it's a lot of cars, and it used to be nicer, but now it's too busy, too busy. And so
Yeah.
I went in the map, where is the best place in Canada to move? I've never been here, and I just went, pow, oh, Victoria, I'm moving. I just took off. And I'm glad I did that. I'm so happy I did that, because it actually, I'm happy to be here. It's such a very magical energy here too. So a lot of magic.
It
You felt that.
is.
You felt that.
Yes, it
Especially if
is.
you
It's
went to
very
Whistler.
special.
In Whistler, a lot of magic. You feel that. Especially when I don't know.
Oh, I love Whistler. I was just freezing, and we're not used to the cold. I kept on going to the little shop there and buying more clothes. We go up the mountain, and he's like, "No, we got to go down, get some more clothes." And we kept buying more clothes.
Yeah, because you come from South Africa, there's no such thing as snow there.
Oh,
Oh,
well, we have little drips of snow, but nothing compared to you.
well, I don't have, where I moved here, it's not as bad as Whistler. I know the Whistler, you have to go across, but where I moved, there's hardly any snow, which it's not that bad. And so I'm
Yeah.
okay, I'm safe. It's the only part in Canada that is like that. So that's why I found the best part. I love the heat. We were talking earlier that it's her summer, and it's my.
Oh, I am a tropical weather is my thing,
Me too. Me
Yeah.
too. And so when it's cold outside, I make it tropical inside here.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll give you the heat. I'll
Oh,
bring
yeah.
the
Bring it
fire
on.
today.
Bring it on.
I got lots of fire and water, so it's humid. There's lots of humidity.
Bring it on. Time to go swimming.
I love it.
So tell me. So I know I got all your songs. I even to the last one. So,
you even asked for the other ones that were
oh yeah,
not
the
even
one
on
who's not that.
internet anymore, and I love that.
Oh yeah, I have all of them, and that last one I couldn't find it anywhere, and finally I got it through you. Thank God.
Yeah.
Well, good. All your songs are amazing. Like, I'm a big fan myself. I'm a singer too, and I love that kind of music. But I love your. I was looking at your studio. That is such a beautiful setup you got. I love it.
Oh, thank you.
You
Yeah.
play all your instruments yourself?
I play them for writing. I don't usually play them when we record.
Okay, I like kind of like what I do.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So when you're
Yes.
writing, you play it and you create the music, and then you take it to a recording where they make it a little bit better, right?
Yes, I'm usually very involved with what is in the songs and what happens, but I delegate it to people who are very good at arranging and very good at overseeing that the notes are, on pitch and in time and perfect, because I'm more abstract.
Yeah.
I'm a creative person, and I take the vision. I usually it's interesting how my creativity works. It's almost like I get assigned to a mission of music, and I actually have to go through personal growth to be able to receive those songs, because they need to be contained, and then I have to change and work my vibration towards that. And that's how it happens. And then I go and I would have loved to play all my instruments myself, but I just never had time. The discipline and the time, I just always ran out of time to train. It's a lot of discipline. So my voice is my divine gift.
You're like me, like what I do when I create my music. Of course, you have to have that inspiration. And my song's not just, it's not something that you say, I'm going to sit down and write a song. They have to come to you. And when they come to you, like in your case, you too, they come through the vine, and whatever experience you had in your life, it's like you express the experience into the song. And those experiences, and I was like, but they're very, It reflects you too, because it's showing you your power, because your songs, it reflects what you've been through, even if you have to pain all that, but it reflects also the power that you're taking to control that pain or whatever that you went through, to control and have the hold of your power. I do the same thing. So you're empowering people with the music, because, it's kind of like you speak through the music, and music is vibration. Vibration healing. And so every sound, every beat that you play, I can feel the high vibration on your music. Like really elevates, it really empowers people. I mean, I would not have I don't talk to too many people. Yesterday actually had a friend, my angel lady, that I don't know if you saw the video with Joanna.
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't had a chance. I will take some time as soon as I can.
This happened yesterday that also with her, we had a long time that we needed to get together. And this week has been, of course, Friday the 13th, full moon, everything and the opening of the portal, it aligned all of us. Maybe one day will be the three of us. And again, I don't do too many people, only the people I believe on. I talk this way. And so it's not too many. So the people I believe that are true, coming from the heart, from the higher self, that's the people I will talk to. And I know you are. We don't know each other in person, but we know each other from the galaxies, from the water.
Yes, and it's great that you can receive or see and hear me. I decided yesterday, I wrote a little piece that I'm only seen by those who can see and heard by those who can hear.
Yes.
I'm not seen and heard by others. And I fought against it for a long time. I was like, I want to be seen, I want to be heard. And it was painful to not be seen and heard. And I came through a lot of inner work. I came to the place inside myself. I can only be seen by those who can. Because I speak a divine truth. I speak a divine voice. And not everybody can hear it or see it. They're not in that vibration.
Exactly.
And it made me calm down inside, like relax, you don't have to worry so much anymore about that. It's okay.
And I went through that too. So I completely understand what you went through, because my whole life was music. Since I was a child, since I was born, I woke up singing. I was born singing. And there was a period of time that I recorded a lot of recordings and all that. And I know my music had good feelings, good empowerment, all that. And I go, why is nobody really interested in that? And then I grew, right? Spiritually, I started to learning that, okay, like you say, not everybody's ready to hear what I got to tell them, because I'm speaking truth. So a lot of people are like this, no, I don't want to wake up yet. So I learned that when the student's ready, the teacher will show up. So the ones who are ready to listen and to grow, they will listen to our music. So they will listen to our voice, our speech. Whatever we say will be to those who are ready to take in that power, take it into themselves and grow themselves and spread it themselves to others. So that's good that you realize that, because before it's a suffering. And
it's a very powerful vibration to speak your own truth. And it's not just a truth of the self, I call it the divine truth. Because people in society is not used to speaking that kind of truth. So when a person really goes into your divine truth, you will have a whole scale of emotions. And you will express anger and sadness and devastation and trauma, and you will say no to being violated. And it will happen quite often because we live in a culture where we are so violated, and really a lot, and I can only speak as a female. There's a lot of violation going on. I am constantly having to say, no, I feel uncomfortable. You're making me feel uncomfortable. I don't feel this is why. And this happens on a daily basis for me, because I don't know why I'm attracting it. I'm working through that. So it's an inner process, but people are not used to that real pure truth, and it's rejected, you know. And this is where I come back to. It was very painful for me for a long time, where I couldn't handle that rejection, or I even felt a lot of shame around my own emotions. If it wasn't pretty, if I'm not the mermaid and helping and guiding and giving light to the world, which is part of my purpose, but it's also not part of my purpose to speak the truth of different vibration frequencies, not just the light and the gifts that I'm giving in that way, that I am now the mermaid singer, or I am this pretty face with all this light to give, and I share my travels and my experiences. There's real hardcore hurt happening inside me and in the world. And so I speak about that, and then I used to feel a lot of shame around it, you know, like when you have been harassed, or when you have been deceived or scammed or raped, there's a lot of shame, and you don't want to go there. And so I've now learned, okay, I have this shame. I got to walk through it. I've got to say, okay, let's just feel the shame. Claim the shame, you know, just claim the shame. And it's hard, it's uncomfortable, but it's the only way.
You can shift that and make your life much easier. It's so easy.
You
just
can.
Don't care what anybody thinks about your decisions, because your decisions are yours. And every decision that you made in your life is supposed to be a lesson for you to grow. Okay. So a lot of the world, and it's consciously, what humans are creating this feeling of lack and lower vibration, which brings all that shame and all this sadness and all that ugly feelings. But those are illusions. So you need to start seeing at the point that they are illusions. But the reason most of the people feels them is because consciously everybody is inviting that. They love that frequency, even though they think they don't love it, but they invite it and they accept it. But when you accept that, that is an illusion. It is actually do not exist. Man created those feelings. So if you go back into your heart and connect to your higher self, your God is you, your higher self, and go to your truth. Whatever they're saying out there, you block it. You don't care. And stop feeling shame. There's nothing to be ashamed of, because you are working, you're trying, you're doing what you are, okay? You're being you. And there's nothing to be ashamed of. You're beautiful, you're gifted, and everything that you've done is because you want to bring this gift out. And there's no such thing as mistakes, by the way. There's no such thing as mistakes. We take it as mistakes and shame. No, those are things that we needed, that you planned before you were born. You planned to go through those experiences so you will grow. Without those experiences, you don't grow. And it brings you to a different level. So that's how you're after this, take that in, what I told you, and I'm going to watch this again, but take that in again and analyze yourself. What am I ashamed of? And cancel. I'm not ashamed of anything. I am proud of everything I did, included what you call mistakes, included the ones that people there, in the music, we are taken for granted many times. We're taken for, people try to scam us. People try to do so many things. You have no idea. There's so many of my songs out there.
Oh, I do. I have a very good idea.
No, but there's there's so many songs of mine out there. People went out there and redid the video, okay? They took my music and they did a video with this girl half naked dancing. And I'm like, that's not me. And I didn't give permission for that. But, in this world, so what I do, Lily? I laugh. It's silly.
Yeah.
Let them do whatever they want. I know it's not me, And so laugh about it. And know that from all the everything you have grown and have given you those experiences, and it's
Yes.
making you more of a more powerful person.
Mm.
That's why you came to this planet to learn, and you actually set yourself for all that before you were
I
born.
hear you. I hear every word you said.
So
I do. I want to just add that I don't share about the shame
hmm
from a place of disempowerment.
hmm
I share it from a place of empowered.
there,
I'm just claiming it, that
good,
it is there and working through it.
and you're
So
working.
it's not something that I'm going to fixate on. It's
Good.
a passing through emotion that I do need to
hmm
look at and feel for what it is. So it's coming from a place of being empowered and seeing what is it that is actually holding me in prison.
Yeah.
And it was, a lot of it was shame.
hmm
So it's real for me, and I am facing it, and that's just the way I see it.
And
It actually empowers me to
that's good.
look at it and see
It-
it,
you,
because I couldn't see it before. It was a blind spot.
and then once you surface, you see it and you deal with it and you send it away. Good job. Good job.
You need to talk about it, because there is a lot of people that does the same,
Yeah,
and by speaking about it, people can become aware of it more, and
absolutely.
also perhaps it can help others. Not that is why I'm doing it, but I do need to talk about it.
Well,
I need to talk about it. That
yes,
was my divine said to me, you are going to be the one talking about shame for a while.
absolutely. You know what though, Lily? It's true because you're going through the experience, and like you say, there's other people going through those experiences and they don't realize it. When you talk about it, there may be 1, 2, 10, 50, 100 people who
Yes,
in and they go, wow, I need to do that too.
yes.
So
I just need to be clear that it does come from a place of empowerment. I'm not a victim
good.
sitting here, I'm
I
not
know
that
you're not.
experienced.
Oh, that I
No,
know
I'm just,
you're
because a
not.
lot of times I feel like people feel sorry when they approach, and
And
oh,
you
we're so sorry, you're in so much pain. And it's not why I'm sharing it.
know.
I do want support, but it does come from, I say it, and I want, it's like an empowering thing to share it. So yes,
No, cool.
go
Yeah,
ahead.
absolutely. I get you. I get you. I get you. But
I know you get me.
oh yeah, and, but yeah, it is so good. I mean, I've been there myself, and I do talk a lot of times about what I've been through. Again, because it's the truth. That's what you've been through, and
Yes,
how you empower what you've done to get out of it. And again, the first thing is to face it and admit it. And when you admit it, you're being responsible. You're taking responsibility of you. Very powerful. Yes, I got shame. That's okay. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. So you take responsibility for it. When you take that
yes.
responsibility,
Now you're talking.
when you
Yeah, that's
take
the
that,
vibration. You see, that's the frequency I'm actually saying. And then, my new music, I'm excited. I'm going to have a Queen theme. I've already written 2 songs, and I'm very excited because it's going to be like a battle, like a war, and there's going to be battles in the songs, and it's
okay,
going to be very Celtic, and there's definitely going to be a queen that is
I'll
going to
be,
take
I'll
back
be,
her
I'll
power.
be your
And I
picture.
love I love writing like that, to take real life and make it into a poetry or an analogy or into some kind of art that it's, I'm not singing my heart is in pain. I'm not singing I've been devastated. I take it and I change it into something that is more like a story. Like all my music, you won't really see that there's pain in there. If you listen to it, you're like, oh, what did you mean? Like, blessing her is like also uplifting, and I shifted it like that. I changed it. I wanted to take what I had. Sisters of the Moon was a lot about creating sisterhood and me lacking having sisterhood in my life, and I wanted to manifest it, so I wrote about it.
There
Sisters
we
of the
go.
Moon. I had endometriosis and I had pain, so I wrote Goddess Fertility, because I know if I feed my fertility, my creative goddess inside my womb, it's gonna heal. So that's where it came from. And you know, when you can't hear that when you listen to the song.
No, no. And
But it's the medication.
and that
Music
is
is
music,
medication.
a great medicine. Music, whoo, great
It
medicine.
is wonderful, you know, it's an antidote to emotions, and
Mhm,
it can shift and heal someone without words, you know, and immediately
mhm,
you will
mhm,
resonate.
mhm.
Sometimes you put a song on the first time and it's like,
Yes,
I feel it.
yes.
It's pouring, and you keep repeating that song, and you
Mhm.
can't get enough of it, and you want to hear more, and you find more from the same artist, and you put it on repeat, and you you
I,
just keep listening to it, and it's taking. It's like homeopathic medicine. It just keeps reminding your vibration of what it needs to do to heal. You know,
yeah,
it's kind of like acupuncture. Like
yeah, yeah. And we all share the vibration. We all share the vibration. Whether people knows it or not, they share those vibrations. What you gone through, what everything, they share that too. A lot of us go through
mm,
the same thing that you went through, and nothing better to hear powerful music. And I don't listen to just any radio station. I can't. There's a lot of, I don't know if
no.
you're aware, but a lot of the frequencies of some of the pop music out there are to disempower you. I don't know
Mm,
if you're aware of that,
yeah.
but I don't listen to just any radio. I don't just listen to just any music, because I know when there's not vibration being sent to me, that is, like you say, the words are not telling you what it is, but in the music there is, in your case, there's the healing, but the other people have different intentions in the music.
Yes, I know, and you can. There's a lot of control, and I always look at. I listen to some music and I think, how can anybody love this music?
Yeah.
It's so disturbing. When I want to shut it down immediately,
Mhm.
and then I meet someone and they love it and they keep listening to it, and it's
I
their frequency is there.
I
You
know.
know, they are there, and I'm here, and everybody has their own. It's a very personal thing. You can never make someone like
Mhm.
specific music.
But if
Never.
everybody goes with the frequency, right? If we're at this frequency, people who are at this frequency would like what are you.
Yes.
If you're at this
Yes.
frequency playing the kind, people who are in this frequency would like that. So that's the thing. And you see, 99% of the planet are at a lower frequency. They're not at a higher frequency. So that's when it comes to us. That's why we still haven't been heard by many, like in the world, like that's what I know. That's something I wanted in one time. I wanted the world, because I wanted to give that energy to the whole world, but the world was not on my frequency. They're going, no. But I, like you, I got to face it and accept it, and I realized, and then I dealt with it, and now I'm
Yeah.
grateful. I'm grateful in one way. I was a time that I sacrificed a lot of things for my music. That was before I went into the
Mm.
spiritual world. I did not know. I
Mm.
used to go, why do, and I used to look at the stars and why do I have the music in my blood? Like
Mm.
music is in my blood, and I create music, and it just comes. I will wake up in the middle of the night with songs. Why? But I wasn't that. I'm talking about many years ago. Like I'm old, okay? Like, it may not look, but I am very old.
Oh, really?
I'm a couple thousand years old, okay?
All right.
But because I'm not from this planet, I don't grow like everybody.
Oh, who is from this planet? If we are talking, we're not from this planet.
So, and those times, I used to go, why did I got this? For what? Why? For what? And I kept working hard and everything. And I got even one time radio playing my music. And people were calling to ask for my music. And they shut them down. They told me to take that music off, the big guys. And why? Because my frequencies weren't aligned with the frequencies they wanted to show. That opened my eyes. They wanted lower frequencies. Mine was high. So I was empowering people. and the radio did not wanted that. And it's like, are you kidding me? I
Yeah.
was like, what?
Oh, I've been, yeah, no, luckily today, you know, with the new digital revolution, I would call it,
Yeah.
it's not necessary anymore.
Yeah.
You can find your audience
Yes.
or your followers with the internet. So,
Yes.
but there is still a lot of that. There's a big dark element.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of becoming a dinosaur element, but it's still there. And as an independent, this is what I do. I always have to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always dealing with it every day because I have publishers and they still sometimes in the old school way, and it's kind of like it restricts me. I'm not like this, you know. I know all this administration and paperwork and copyrights and I just want to be in the sea singing. But I've got to record this music.
Yeah.
I've got to get it to the people, and that is where it is the translation from the abstract, the divine abstract truth, to come into this physical manifestation, to the tangible form. Oh my word. And then I have to make a living from it. Yeah. And then that's where it gets tricky. And I'm like, I'm not signed up for this. When I came, I said, I'm not signed up for this. I don't want to deal with all this publishing and stuff, but I do have to, because I cannot leave it to others to do. They do come and they do just want to take.
Yeah, yeah. I had Sony calling me and goes, is there a way, we love your music, okay, because I sent we love your music. Is there a way you can make a commercial? I go, no. Commercial? You know what that means, right? Commercial. And so I say, no. You know what? I'd rather be independent. Thank you very much. I don't want to change anything in my music. And again, I'm like you. When I create my music, I create now on my computer here in my system. But before I used to create it in a little piano, record it, and then I will take it into a studio where I will tell the producer, I need this, I need that. I will go in every detail, all the music and all that. And the music, I was happy the way it was. And then I sent a couple CD and I recorded the CD as professional possible, spent nights and a lot of money making that because it's not cheap, right? And that's one thing, guys. You know what? Don't ask an artist for music. You know, the artists spend a lot of money and a lot of time creating music, and that's the energy that they put. So it's an energy exchange when you buy a music. That's why I don't mind supporting, you know, a good artist, because as an artist, people want, okay, can I have a free CD? I was like, it cost me.
It's not even, I mean, streaming nowadays, people don't even have to ask for it. They can just go and get it wherever. But for me, I know. In some ways, that has opened it up to the world, you know. So there's a blessing in disguise. Mm-hmm. But as an artist, I have had to learn to ask a lot of times for support and ask people. For us, you know, I'm a salesperson as well, and so I have to not feel bad about it, because you know there's nothing worse than having to ask. You can think about it if you're the artist. Or trying to sell music to people, you know, and so, but I've had to learn that. I'm learning that. I'm still learning that it's okay, you know. I need to ask.
You deserve.
Because it does cost me
you put your
loads of money.
Yeah. You put energy, time. Okay, when you're creating a song, either you're home creating the music, putting that energy, spending money, or you could be doing a job and getting money for it, right?
Yes.
So it's the same thing.
I mean, my songs, the albums I have now, it took me 4 years. I had to dedicate all my time. I couldn't go and earn an income.
I know.
I paid for it all myself. I just managed to do it. It just came to me. I was lucky. I was blessed with it. It just happened. But I couldn't do another job. I had to dedicate all my energy to that music to get it to have the right frequency.
Yes.
And when I was finished with that, I didn't have another plan now. Okay, now what now? Now I have to get you know, now I have to take this music I created.
Yeah.
And this is now what I got, you know, it's my life work. There's no other. For me, I'm an independent artist. There's no other way for me.
You know what?
I will go and, I'll sleep under a bridge being an artist rather than having to, I can't do anything else.
Look, Lily, honestly, being independent is better now because even I tell you from my own experience with my CD finished, ready. They want you to finish a CD, all produced, you pay for it, they sign you in, and they make more money than you. And then you're restricted. I mean, I went through, you know how many I had the contracts in my hand. I had many chances to have what I wanted. I really had it in my hands, and I had the choice to say, you know what, no. You know what, no. You know, I even went to, as an artist, okay, being girls, you know, a guy, you know, in a high position who offer you to do, if you do this, like I had one guy saying, if you marry me, you'll meet Gloria Stefan, you know, you come in the red carpet with me. I go, marry you? I don't think so. I do my music from my heart, and
it's a big problem.
No, but you see,
it's a big problem with the musicians and the producers wanting to have sex with you, and then when you say no, they just block you from progressing or open doors.
Okay.
It's a problem. So I just go and create my own thing. You know, this is how you become a goddess.
A goddess.
You just say, you know, all right. This is how you become a goddess of music. It's not going to be easy. No. You know, I have a copyright claim on my first album, Moondance, by a label that I thought I was just distributing it right in the beginning in 2008. I was just distributing online, and they've made a copyright claim on my first album, and they're not releasing it. And I'm like, what the heck have you ever done for my music? I recorded that little album, a little EP. It's not even the greatest sound. I just put it out there to have something for my fans. And I paid for it. We recorded it in a small little bedroom with a mattress.
Yeah, I believe.
I don't even know how I
totally.
had 2 jobs. I was a dancer. Here comes this label, and they don't want to release it. Now, who even are you? How did I even get involved in this?
Yes.
It's like, what is this? You know? And now I have to get a lawyer because I'm not going to stand down. I'm not going to let them get away with it. They need to release my song. They want to steal it.
Yeah, they want to steal it. Yeah, and they want to keep it after all your hard work. And like you say, mattress. Me, closet singer. Okay, in the closet. In the closet is a really good place to record, by the way.
In the closet is a good place to record. I don't know. It's the sound. You can have good sound there. I love singing in the bathroom, you know. Toilets and bathrooms always have the greatest echo. I don't know if you ever sing there. It's like, wow, we should record in the toilet and the bathroom.
But yeah, we go through a lot. So all of you guys who are there and you're musicians, you will understand. And the ones who are not musicians will understand. An artist, you know, not even painting artists too, but the musicians, we go through a lot to create a song. And when we do, people want to steal it. I had, you know, on the beginning of when I started recording, I learned the biggest lesson. One of the biggest lessons. I trusted somebody. Okay, with my music, and they were again. I always dealt with big people. Okay, like I wanted it up, right? Now there's echo.
All of a sudden, that's strange.
Echo.
Oh no!
Wait,
and we haven't even done anything. Well, how can that?
It's gone. Okay, it's gone.
Oh, thank you.
So one of my first slaps was I trusted this person, supposed to be a friend, and they were going to take it to Miami. And so I gave him 3 of my demo songs. And at the time we still had cassettes. Remember, I'm like got thousands of years.
I want to make a cassette for my music just for fun.
Well, I don't know where to find them, but at the time that was the best.
I know.
And you know what? I don't know if you're familiar with. So 3 of my songs, okay? I hear them in the radio. One by Madonna, okay? My song.
Yes.
Back words, okay? The demo. One by
Oh
Paulina
my
Rubio.
word.
I don't know if you know
Oh
Paulina.
God.
So 3 of my
No.
popular people singing my songs with my words, and Dyane is not
Oh,
stole them.
oh my word.
And who I was, right? I didn't have no proof, nothing. And so who I was to say nothing, gone. So that was my first my first slap in my face. I go, that's fine. When that song came, they're all calm. I don't care. I didn't, you know what? Fine. I learned a lesson. I did learn a big lesson. I needed to learn that lesson.
Yes. Do not sign, copyright everything. You know, when I now get an agreement, I'm like a little hawk.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't understand this agreement. I can't sign it.
Yeah.
Give it to me in layperson's language. I don't understand and what's going to happen. Even I go into what's going to happen when I die one day to my song. We have to include in here. And so I don't sign. I only do work for hire now. I don't work with producers who want royalties or credits. Because in the end, they're not really actually.
No.
I have worked the blood, sweat, and tears of the vision.
I know.
They can bring the music alive, and I can pay them well and give them credit. But I'm not going to give royalties to someone for the rest of their life.
No.
After I've had to do so much work.
I know.
And so much, you know. And I'm still not an artist who is flying free. You know, I still got to get there where I can say every month.
You know what? You are.
Yes, I am, but I still have to pay my rent. And I still have blockages where I still, you know, I have got to pay like rent, food, medical insurance, and I still want to create more music because I have got so much ideas and I get so frustrated.
Let me tell you, the one who
good money to make more music. No, you gotta self-nurture.
You know what? Let me tell you, the ones who are up there, they have to pay taxes, so don't worry about it. They have to pay something too.
Oh my word! I always say, you know, in the end, when I die, who's gonna care about these taxes? When I die, no one cares. Who cares? Who care about that?
You will. You know, I know, right?
It's just, don't even start with taxes. Like a jungle. I'm like, I'm going to anxiety. Like, I don't even hear the word. I can't handle it. It's not for me, you know. I need an accountant there and a table. And just he needs to, or she needs to deal with it because I just sitting with it.
I ended up self-managing. I went to New York. I performed where, you know, big stages and all that, where J-Lo was. I went 2007. I went and it's called the Puerto Rican, because I'm half Spanish myself. So I lost one of my CDs in Spanish. So I was invited to go to New York and perform. We're walking with Ricky Martin and all those people. I've been there. So in those trips, I got so many offers, and all the offers that I got, they were all tricky. But that when I did that, I had already woken up, and my eyes were all open. So I started being my own management. It's hard to be your own manager because you want somebody who just take care of the sales and all that, and you can just dedicate yourself on the work. But
I'm looking for a manager, a trustworthy one. I am seriously looking for one because I do need to delegate some of the work. It's just an operations manager. That's all I need. A trustworthy one.
Gigs and all that.
Trustworthy.
You dedicate yourself into music. But you know what? I dealt with that, and I just was so turned off because those managers, they don't have the same passion as you do. So you have to find somebody who has the same passion as you do, who believes, who really believes into music and into your music. So it's a little battle. It's a little battle. So I just decided to, you know what? I even got to the point that I have my music on iTunes, but iTunes is another one. They're tricky. They've done something tricky now. You know, I don't know if you're familiar. Do you have any music in iTunes?
I have it all online. They're always doing something shady. All of them are doing, there's always a shady
Yeah.
having your music on the stream platforms, you're signing up to shadiness. It's
Well,
just how it works.
iTunes, it's on my own production, and you sign in with iTunes. And one time was good. If somebody bought let's say somebody downloaded a song for 99, you get 50 cents. Now you get a penny if you're lucky, because they went into this new thing that people has membership with iTunes, and they get to listen to all the music. So people don't buy anymore. They just, it's just, you know what? I'm like, so, okay, you know what? And the thing is, now my music is for the healings. And again, going back to the music, it's frequency. And when we do music, we connect to higher divine, to gods, goddesses, energies, the water, the sun, the earth, everything. And we bring frequencies into healing. And so I harness now I know why I love music. And everything is sounds, everything is sound.
We love music. We love it so. We are the healers with our soul.
We are the
Music soul.
The music soul. Oh, yeah.
Music soul.
Woo!
So we have all that frequencies of control that we have to deal with, but in the end, we also have to remember who we are.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
I have just said that, okay, I want music to be reaching the world, so I'm gonna take a little bit from these stream platforms. Let them do what they do. In the end, I'm gonna get my reward.
You will.
If it's not in this life, it's damn sure it's gonna be in the afterlife.
But you never give up. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. And
yes, just keep
again,
doing.
Every lesson that you learn in your journey will make you stronger. And so, like, you may go in a different direction. Whatever direction that you're gonna go is a direction that you need to go. The higher that is good for you. Whatever direction you take, it's your direction. And my direction, I decided divine just took me this way, and I'm happy this way. And I ended up saying, I came to the point that I don't want to be in front of the whole world singing. I want to hit those ones who really want the healing, who really want the healing sound and want to take it in and elevate themselves. And I evolved so much from it. But if this here right now, who I am right now, like 20 years ago, I wasn't. If I would say this right now, what I'm saying to myself, 20 years, I would say, are you kidding? No way. 20 years ago, if I would be telling them what I'm telling them now, and I would go to see myself and say, Dyane, don't worry, you're not going to want all that anymore. I would have said then, no way, that's what I want right now. And I was so
you get to your core. The day you get to your core voice, that is the day you don't turn back. You don't need anything else.
Nope.
You just keep speaking or singing or being in that core. And that's when you reach the knowingness within yourself.
Exactly.
That whatever is happening or what's going on, you're going to stand there in that voice. And that's why I always call it the divine true voice. It's the only voice.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't even speak sometimes myself. I just can't do it. I'm just a channel for divine. When I am in that space, otherwise I can speak a lot of bull. I can just vent and complain, which is also okay. But there is a space for the truth. Yeah.
That's the place that we should always be.
Okay.
You want to see?
Wow, I've enjoyed this. I don't know how long we've been talking. I think
Oh, I don't look at
we're
time.
gonna.
Time is not. Time, look, I got my drum here.
Time is of no essence.
Thank you
What is
for the
time? Oh,
blessing.
that's a beautiful drum.
Oh yeah, this drum wants to go, but it hasn't gone yet. But there's somebody out there who wants it, and I have to let it go, which I don't want to let it go, but he wants to go. Does that make sense?
Ah,
I have a couple.
yes.
This one here. Listen to this. Thank you for the blessings. Da, 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 da. You know that song, right?
I
You know
got
that
my
song.
wing blank. I know there's a song like that in my catalog. Which
That's
one
your
is
song. I'm singing your song. I like the part we say, but I'm always.
you know, I just went blank. I forgot.
I know. I
Thank
forget.
you
I
for
forget.
the blessings and guidance every day. Thank you for the wisdom and showing me the way. Clarity and vision. I'm always on my
My
path.
path.
I'm always on my path.
I told you, you say you want to sing a song. You have a song that you want to sing for us.
Oh,
All
I'm
right.
gonna try. I don't know which one. If I should do Moon Dance or Mama Gaia.
You want me to follow you with the drums?
Whatever you want to.
I'll follow you with the drums.
Spirit of Africa, home of my soul, ancient mother, goddess of old. Deeper than your sacred soul, I hear the ancestors call. When the night comes alive and I hear her cry, and once again she sings that lullaby. I hear your cry, Mama, Mama Gaia, mother of mine, Mama, Mama Gaia, mother divine.
Woohoo! That was cool.
Oh,
Oh
feels
my!
wonderful.
You know, when we get together,
Oh,
when I finally go down there, we're gonna sit down and jam, girl. We're gonna create some new
yes.
songs.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that was beautiful. Thank you.
Yes, so
Now,
is it okay to share
I was
with
just going to
people
say,
where they can find my music?
you just read. I was just saying, where can people find your music?
Well, we think alike. We know this is the part we have to do, that part that I don't want to do.
I was just going to say, so tell me, where can people find your music?
Oh, well, the best place is to go onto my own site because it's directly supporting me. It's lilalily.org. So LILY.org. We can put it in the link, I think.
We will, yeah.
And I have a shop. I am, of course, giving my website a makeover. So expect something wonderful and magical and whimsical. But that's where you can find my music, or you can just find it all over the stream platforms. Just look for Lila Goddess. Whenever you put Lila Goddess into YouTube, you will find me. I am Lila Goddess, and that's how you can find me. Goddess of music, Lila.
We're going to put this so guys, okay, so this is going to be on my YouTube and on her YouTube. So subscribe if you like this. Comment away, what would you like to hear? What you like to hear more from us? You know, would you like us to get together and jam more often and come and show you other show once in a while? Let us know. Comment away. And down there in the descriptions will be also her links and my links too. My links,
Yes,
I have
of
also,
course.
I do have my fairy garden, the fairy magical tea club, where you
Okay. Wow.
I have a little book. It's on Amazon, but also I have a club that if you join, there's music in there. There's symbols. There is other things that it will help you fix that subconscious mind, because we need to fix the subconscious mind.
Mm.
So when you have a cup of tea, you can enchant it to make, when you drink it, because we are 75% water, when we drink and we enchant and we put the energy into that, we can drink it and we manifest into ourselves of things that we can do. I also brought some messages from the mermaids, of course.
Mermaid.
You want to hear what the message are, guys? I brought 3 cards.
I would love to hear their special messages for the mermaid sitting here as well.
So it's so cool what came out. You're going to love it. It says there's going to be an energy adjustment for all of us, okay? So anything could be, an energy adjustment could be anything. Just by you watching and listening to us singing today, or the music that you heard, your energy could have been elevated to the point, again, listening to the song of the sirens, which we are sirens and we're singing to them, okay? But that will bring a lot of beauty in your life. You sing yourself, else can it come to you.
I'm doing background music while you talk. I'm singing the siren song while you're talking about.
No problem. Yeah, it's perfect. That's just great. I'm okay with that. I'm always singing, and the music again. There's everything that went on here. That what we talked about it and everything. It's to help. You know, it's to show you that as you guys see us, we do have challenges, and we have gone through challenges, and we're still gonna have challenges. But the goddess you, the power for you, can grab it and harness it and deal with it and make it better, change your life into better. And so the vibrations that we send you with the siren's voice will bring beauty into your life. So
oh my goodness. We can just continue singing all day. Like, get everybody to come sing with us.
Come and sing my music with me. Come on.
Lila and Dyane.
We didn't practice this. We're just following each other's.
No, we're just making it up.
And that's what we do. Like we follow each other's drift.
We're just whimsical. We're whimsical beings, full of mischief and light and love.
This was fun. This was fun. Finally.
Oh, so much fun. Thank you for inviting me once again, and have a beautiful, beautiful day. And everybody that is watching and listening in future, because this is going to be on YouTube or wherever for a while. I just want to send you all beautiful music vibes.
Yes.
Music vibes.
Sound of the mermaid singing for you, sending you the energy of love.
Energy of love.
Energy of goddess and power of the water. La 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 la.
La da 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 da.
La 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 la. La 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 Ah,
Mm,
ah,
mm, mm.
ah.
So beautiful.
You're so beautiful. Enjoy this. So
Was
fun.
receiving. Oh,
So you
wow.
heard
Thank you.
the
You're such a beautiful,
so are you.
beautiful personality. It was wonderful to meet you for the
So are
first
you.
time. We wouldn't have said that we have never known each other
I
before.
know, right? We never
Ah,
person, and
sister queens, queens from another planet.
we just
Mm.
texting back and forth and talking all that. Finally, we got together, and was an honor. Honestly, it was an honor singing together with you and bringing. We just created whatever sounds right now from the heart.
Yes.
I know you just like I did. We connected to the ocean and we brought whatever we
Oh.
heard in the ocean. We brought it out here for them. That's so nice. I love it.
Here in this beautiful water, I've got the water here. This is now filled with all our love, and
Mhm.
I'm gonna drink it and clean my soul. Mm.
The water is cleansing, absolutely
Mm.
purifying. Absolutely. You guys
Right.
have a wonderful
Okay.
day. Namaste. Love,
Thank you.
respect to all. And we'll see you again. Again, don't forget to subscribe, share with your friends, share, and tell us what do you think about this? Should we do it again?
And remember to comment and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget, we want to stay in touch, We want to create a community.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And if you guys relate, if you guys are also musicians and all that, we want to hear from you too.
Oh, yes.
Definitely your experience.
Very well. Creative being very welcome.
Absolutely. Thank you, Lily. Have a good day, my little mermaid sister.
Bye, love.
Bye.